Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I wanted to give you my kind of not necessarily first impressions, but initial impressions on the new Sol de Janeiro limited edition summer scents. So there are three of them. Sephora had an early access, and so I was able to get my hands on them, and I've played around with them a little bit. Not a lot, but I do have some initial thoughts. So we will start with the first one, When in Rio. And on Sol de Janeiro's site, it says sparkling and seductive, feels like the energy of a bright, hot night. And for the notes, the fragrance family is amber floral. The top notes are wild bergamot, luscious pear. The mid notes are jasmine, and then it says warm skin. And then for the base notes or the dry down is vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. So I have sprayed this on my body and I do like it. It has pear, vanilla, and sandalwood, and amber, which are right up my alley. This is a nice scent. It's subtle. It is very summery. I think this is a perfect, like, kind of, I'm just gonna go run some errands during the day type of scent. It's not too heavy. And I will say about all of these scents, like for me, Sol de Janeiro, their scents like are a little more robust, which I enjoy, and for the price they should be. These are softer in my opinion. I feel like all of these are like softer versions of what you typically think about with Sol de Janeiro. That isn't a bad thing, but if you're a person that's like, thinking of like that hard hitting Cheirosa 68 or 71, which I love, this isn't that. These are softer types of fragrances. So for this one, when I put it on my skin, I feel like you can wear this like all day, but this is definitely one that I feel like this time of year and in the summertime would be the perfect time to wear them. Hey guys, okay, so before we get to Do Not Disturb, if the volume sounds different or things look different, it's because when I went to download my footage, I had lost everything, so I'm having to re-record. So please just ignore if anything sounds different than what has happened so far. So for Do Not Disturb, the way that they describe it is soft and airy, feels like an easy hotel morning. The notes, the fragrance family is floral musk. The top notes are mimosa flowers, sun-washed linen. The mid notes are violet petals and warm sand. And the base notes are dry down are nude musk and soft vanilla. I really like this one. It is nice and soft, but in all the right ways, in my opinion. This to me reminds me of like a softer version of Cheirosa 68 or even kind of Ariana Grande Cloud-esque. It's not a dupe for either one of those, in my opinion. But if I were to try to give you an idea of what this reminds me of, the Cheirosa 68 and Cloud are what come to my mind immediately. And not Cloud Intense, but like the original Cloud. So I actually have worn this to bed. It's that nice and soft, but I feel like I can throw this on, like say it today that I'm lounging around the house and I just want to smell good, or I'm going to run some quick errands and I just want to smell just good, not, not sexy, not to anything. It's just like me, like a smell good version of myself. Um, I really enjoy this. I would get a backup of this if I did not have Cloud and Cheirosa 68. If, so if this was one of those scents that I didn't feel like, I had something that was very comparable, then this would be one that I wanted to get a backup of. But to me, on the dry down, what really stands out is that vanilla with a little bit of musk. So that's kind of how it goes on my skin. Just a very nice, crowd pleasing, in my opinion, scent. Not super clawing. I think you could wear this year round. I wear 68 and I wear Cloud year round. I think this is a great summertime scent, especially because like when it gets really hot and sometimes you're just like, it's too hot for anything, right? I think this is a great pop on. It's not going to be too clawing or anything like that. So that is Do Not Disturb. So the last one is Bikini Season, and it says tropical and juicy, feels like poolside cabana service. So the fragrance family is fruity gourmand. The top notes are guava nectar, coconut water. The middle notes are sunlit orchid, lemon twist, and wild orris. The dry down or base notes are pink musk and vanilla cloud. So for this one, I like this one too. It reminds me of something, and I can't quite remember or place what it reminds me of. In my head, I feel like it's a Victoria's Secret pink scent, but I need to test out those to kind of see. Either way, this is not a duplicate, in my opinion, of anything that Sol de Janeiro has come out with. And I, off the top of my head, don't have a scent that I feel like it just really reminds me exactly of. I think for this, whatever I'm thinking of is a scent memory and not necessarily a dupe. So again, to me, this is a softer kind of fruity. They say it's a fruity gourmand. I wouldn't necessarily call this a gourmand. If it is, it's a light one. It's not like you smell like food. Very summery. I think this is a perfect summertime scent, honestly. Again, the same that I said for Do Not Disturb. This is one of those, like when it's super hot outside and, the Chirosa 62, 71, there's just too much for you. This would be great. I think it's a nice, easygoing summertime fun scent. I think there are so many things that you could layer this with as far as perfume. But again, if it's one of those hot days and you don't want a whole bunch of stuff on, this would be great to throw on and kind of go out the door. This is one that I probably would only want to wear when it's warmer. Whereas, Do Not Disturb, I feel like I would wear that all year long. This is one that I feel like I would want it to be warmer. So, late spring, summer, most of fall here in Georgia, I could get away with wearing this, but it probably would be like from like this time of year through the summer, definitely. So this one I like a lot, not enough to want a backup of. So that is Bikini Season. Okay, guys, so to wrap up my overall thoughts, if you can't tell, Do Not Disturb is my favorite of this, hands down. However, I really like When in Rio and Bikini Season. I enjoy them. I am glad that I have them. And the only one, again, like I said, I would get a backup of is Do Not Disturb. And that's, you know, I'm not going to get it because I have Chirosa 68 and I have Cloud and Cloud Intense, actually. So for me, I'm so happy I have them. I'm going to use them. I'm going to enjoy them. But, the fact that when I use them up, they're gone, I'll be fine with that. So if you can get your hands on these, I definitely recommend them. I know Sol de Janeiro is pretty expensive. So in my opinion, if there's just one that to get your hands on, I feel like it'd be Do Not Disturb. But that's just because I feel like that just really worked well with my chemistry and I really enjoy it. But it's not unique. So if you wanted one that, you're like, honestly, I don't think any of these are necessarily unique, to be honest. But they're really nice. I don't know that you can get them in store. So, but Sephora has a great return policy. So if you order them and you don't like them, you can easily take them back. And I do think that they are worth, trying. I feel like Do Not Disturb and Bikini Season are more blind buy safe than When in Rio, and I mean, and that's barely with like being nitpicky. But I think all of these, if you like kind of simple but nice, well mixed, not too heavy scents, I think you'll enjoy these. So it's just a matter of like, do you want something more fruity or more clean smelling or more sweet and that kind of thing. So I hope that this has helped. As I play with these and do some combinations, I'll definitely pop a video up of, some combinations I'm wearing with these. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.